I want to talk about abuse, but not in the way that most people consider abuse. I want to talk about the abuse that no one sees. A lot of times people can see abuse when you have black eyes, busted lips, and all these type of things. But I want to talk about the abuse that a lot of people don't see: the mental, the emotional, the psychological abuse, the financial abuse, emotional abuse. And those types of abuse can be hidden very, very well. Those type of abuses you don't see unless you witness it yourself with your own eyes. But a lot of times, the abuser will not do those type of things in front of other people. Usually, the that type of abuse happens behind closed doors. Um, they may put on a front in front of everybody else as to make it seem like the relationship, the marriage is really good, but then behind closed doors is where the physical, not, I'm sorry, that's when a lot of the emotional, the psychological, the mental, the financial, those type of abuses go on behind closed doors, where they demean you, they talk negatively to you and about you. They make you feel unworthy, they make you feel less than. And when you suffer from probably a rejection and different things like that, those type of things will affect your self-esteem to the point to where you feel within yourself that, yeah, I probably are those things that what he's saying to me. But the truth be told, that's a lie. um but yeah, those, that mental and emotional abuse, it can be hidden, and a lot of people feel like on the outside that that's really not abuse. And especially if the person, they, well, what we could say, consider a good provider. If he provides for the household and he take care of all the bills and stuff like that, and you will probably hear people say, well, he's a good man, he's a good provider, he goes to work, and you have this type of lifestyle because of him. But that does not negate the fact that he's mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and even financially abusing you behind the scenes. Financial abuse is when um, he has all the money and he gives you an allowance, and the allowance is really not for you. It's really just for the household to buy food and different things. And then he or she probably will limit the amount that you spend. And then when you do spend, they want to see the receipts and make sure that you didn't buy you something and all that type of stuff. And you may be a work from home, a stay at home, I'm sorry, a stay at home wife, and and where he, makes all the money, and and he convinces you probably, well, it's best for you to stay at home with the kids, because that's another form of control as well. Now you have kids, and he probably gonna get you pregnant on purpose to trap you. Now you're at home. You feel like you can't really like get out because you move different when you have children. Now it's a little bit harder to really like leave. It's a little bit harder to like move on when you have kids, because now you got to think about your kids. But yeah, the mental, the emotional, those type of abuses, they can be covered up really well because you don't have the black eyes. But it is a thing. And me personally, because that's what I dealt with and went through, to me, that's the worst to me. Because there was times I would just say, just hit me. I didn't want to be hit. I really didn't. But it's just that the mental and the emotional was so just bad to the point I would just hit me and get it over with. Just get it over with. Because I feel like then it would stop. Because it would be quick and over with versus having you mentally, emotionally abuse me for hours and hours and talking, telling me all this stuff that I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not good enough for hours, and just talking and just making you feel less than for hours. So yeah, I got to the point at one time I was just like, just hit me. Get it over with. Sure. I don't want to hear this mess over and over and over again for hours. No abuse in any shape or form. Any shape or form is not good at all. It should not be tolerated. It should not be allowed. It's not. I'm not saying that one is better than the other at all. No abuse should be tolerated. No abuse. No one should be abusing anyone of any kind, of any way, at all. You should be loved by the person that you're with. You should not be feeling some type of way and in any relationship that you have. You should feel loved. You should feel protected. You should feel safe. That's the key of relationships and marriages. You should feel protected, loved, and saved in all areas, in all aspects. But yeah, I just want to talk about that because a lot of people don't really talk about that, those areas of abuse.